Hi-ho, guys and gals. Yep, we're back here in the Den of Tools, and today we're talking about California because California has declared war on heaters, natural gas heaters, whether it's a space heater or a home furnace or water heater. Originally, it was reported that this was just going to be space heaters, but after people got a look at it, this is an HVAC industry news mag here, and they're confirming that, yes, this is all heaters. We're talking about water heaters, we're talking about furnaces, anything that connects to natural gas, including in your shop. If you got one of these big space heaters in your shop, whether it's your own shop in your garage or whether you're in a commercial shop, whether you got small space heaters like this one, or even if you're using one of these turbo style, they're traditionally propane. Maybe you can convert it to propane, but many of them are designed to run on natural gas. Now, it's the CARB board again, and we've talked about them a lot because it's a non-elected group that is setting laws in California, because they basically passed this law, said, all right, the law is whatever these people say. And we always talk about them, so I wanted to show who's on the board. I think it's Leanne M. Rudolph here. She's the chair of this whole board. And I figured, well, she's the one in power. She's clearly got to be the one who has the most education when it comes to this. No, she's a lawyer. Yeah. straight up law degree. That she's always been involved. Some of it was environmental law, but it's all law. She knows how to write the laws as far as whether it's a good idea. Really not the person to ask. Now, they do have a lot of other experts. Most of these people I don't know. They have people from different industries. Barbara, let's talk about that outfit. And Phil. Now, Phil, actually, I do know this guy. And not personal friends with him or anything, because the dude's a complete sleazeball. Just an utter dirtbag. But anyway, good to know Phil's on the board. I don't know about the rest of these people. Anyway, so if you want to see who is all on the board here, I like Annette here. They have to put the pronunciation for her name because apparently people can't pronounce Hébert. Anyway, I'll put a link to this so you can see who it is that's making these rules, and you can let them know how much you love and appreciate what they do. So here's also the regulations for it. So I'll put a link to the regulations as well as to the air board and stuff. Now, a lot of people are reporting on the fact that, Gianna Melillo here quoted that while the strategy will clear the air or clean the air for all Californians, it will also lead. Now, I love this because they can't say it's for the children anymore. So now they found a new group that nobody can say anything about, and that is it's for low income and disadvantaged communities that experience greater levels of persistent air pollution. Now, do you think those disadvantaged communities get the higher level of air pollution because of their HVAC system, or do you think it's because they're in poor parts of town where other people don't want to live, and that's also like where the factories and stuff are? Do you think that's really the issue there, or do you think it's because they've got a space heater? On top of that, they're saying it's for these groups. Well, who's going to pay for this? A lot of these low-income families and stuff like that, they own their own homes. They manage to scrimp and save. They're hardworking folks. And you know what? Guess what? HVAC, at least speaking of HVAC, gas is 3 times less expensive to heat your home than electricity. When broken down to and I love this is a great one. I'll put a link to this also. Down here at the bottom, they break it down to how much it costs per BTU. And basically what it comes down to is, where to go here? I just had it. Anyway, I'll let you read the whole thing. It is 3.1 times cheaper per BTU to run off of natural gas than it is electricity. So we're going to force everyone to go to electricity. Oh, and guess what? You got to pay to replace that stuff. Well, look at this. This is a Mr. Heater Big Max. This is a 50,000 BTU. All right, heating element here you can use for a shop heater, space heater, kind of thing. It's $400. For $20 more, you can get the electric version. This thing is comparable to 589 BTU. Let me say that again. $589 for $420. $50,000 for $400. That is, again, the cost is going to be exponential. I guess, hitting them all at the pump just wasn't enough for California. They had to really hit them where it hurts. But I do have some good news. All right, a separate report came out saying that California was gonna ban propane cylinders, and yes, that is true. That is going forward, but it's not going to affect this kind of propane cylinder. So those of you in the trades or even your home shops and stuff aren't going to have to worry about trying to find a different way to run your propane torches and stuff like that. You'll still be able to buy these. In fact, I looked at the bill itself. I've come down here. They're oddly. I don't give a lot of credence to politicians, but they got really specific on this one. And they say disposable, the ones that are not included in this includes anything designed for use in the construction industry and contains less than 15 ounces of fuel. Doesn't matter whether it's filled or not, just, that's what's designed to hold. They even talk about, get this, a height to width ratio. They are specifically targeting the old green propane cylinders there. And I don't blame them when it comes to this because they're scattered over every camping site across California. People use them and toss them. Yeah, great. They make great target practice, if you use them for that. But other than that, it's kind of a waste. I don't see why people, if you can, get yourself something like this. It's not that hard to set up. It's not that hard to refill your own canisters. Just be smart and safe, and you can get it done. Anyway, so there's that. So anyway, that's the that's the news for you. California is moving forward, whether you like it or not, and the cardboard is leading the way. I guarantee you, there's not one person on that board that doesn't make at least 6 figures a year. So I'm sure it's going to affect them greatly. Anyway, you all take care. God bless, and as always, shine on.